So that big bag of carrots was more than what you needed. Don't let those carrots go to mush at the bottom of your fridge. Ferment those bad boys. Stay tuned to transform your carrot surplus into a tangy, probiotic rich snack that even your kids will love. Well, maybe. First up, make sure you wash those carrots. I don't bother peeling them, but if they're really grubby, you can do if you like. Cut them into sticks, not too thick, not too thin. You don't want them all wibbly wobbly, but you also don't want them too thick that the fermentation takes ages. Make sure you've chosen the jar they're going to go into before you chop them up, because you want to make sure they fit. We're going to be making a 2% brine here. I'm going to be using 500 millilitres of water and 10 grams of salt. I'm going to throw up a nice easy calculation for anyone that gets a bit stuck. Now give that a stir and make sure the salt dissolves in there nicely. Now the next step to add garlic is optional, but I can't think of any reasons why you wouldn't want to add some garlic. I'm crushing in 2 cloves here to give it a nice garlicky punch. Now sling your garlic into the jar. Now a top tip here is to put your jar on its side as you put your carrots in. This makes it much easier. Get in as many as you can. Don't be shy to give them a good old squeeze. Now fill your jar with brine. Make sure that those carrots are totally submerged. You don't want any little carrot heads popping up. You can weigh them down if you like with some kind of weight or even a plastic bag filled with water, but with these carrots especially, I find when you've really jammed them in, they kind of stick to the bottom. Now cover loosely. I'm using a paper towel here. You can just use a lid, but don't screw it on too tightly. You don't want anything exploding on you. Now it's just a case of waiting for your carrots to ferment. This process can take 5 to 7 days, maybe a couple of weeks. It depends on the temperature or how thickly or finely you chopped your carrots. The best way to tell if they're ready is to taste them. So after 3 or 4 days, feel free to give them a munch and see what they taste like. They should have a tangy, crunchy feel to them. So these carrots have been fermenting for a week now. I think they taste fabulous, but here's the real taste test. What do you think?
Bad.
Cut! So there you have it, fermented carrots. Your kids may or may not enjoy them, but they will love this fermented lemonade. Cheers.